Hey everyone, so today I'm coming back from sunny LA with a bunch of Makeup Forever product. I was one of the lucky ones to be invited for the official launch of their new Ultra HD foundations. So I'm going to test the stick form for you guys today, and I'm not applying any sort of primer. I just want to see how the foundation reacts to the skin and blends into the skin. I was kind of pretty amazed when I saw it live on a model when they did the application, and I'm going to attempt to apply the product like it was shown at the event. They do apply it with a Makeup Forever 108 straight foundation brush, which looks like this, a little bit tapered, and you can get like your little corners over here. So I will try the stick formula today because it gives the more coverage, and I want to see how it applies and everything like that. So let's get right into it. What is extremely good now for Makeup Forever and their foundations is that they added the undertone. So Y for yellow and R for red. So I choose the Y because, and the reason why I go with yellow is because it's going to counteract my redness on my face. So basically what I'm doing right now is just creating some stripes. So right now I'm doing the application as it was shown in the presentation. So basically there's no kind of really swiping. It's more like pushing it and swiping it at the same time. There's no like a dragging like this. It's kind of like pressing it down and drag and a little bit of swiping, if I could say so. Now the product, I'm really happy with it right now because it swipes and blends into the skin quite beautifully. I'm kind of surprised. As you can see, I had a little friend which is going to need a little bit more coverage, but it's kind of already covering it up quite well. So I'm kind of really surprised because when I look very close in the mirror, there's no kind of swiping. The product has melted beautifully into my skin. Very natural. There's no dry patches whatsoever. I didn't moisturize well, but it's always the way I moisturize with any kind of foundations. You can reapply and build the coverage, I would say like to almost a full coverage, and it doesn't look like full coverage. It's really nice. It blends beautifully in the skin. And you see my little friend, like it's almost covered like full capacity. And even where I have usually a little bit of dry patches around the nose, even if I moisturize heavily, the product didn't cling onto that. So I'm kind of really liking it. So right now I'm just going to tap, and as you can see, the rest of my face is shaking like there's an earthquake somewhere. It is what it is. So as you can see, this is the final application of the foundation. Now, not powdering anything, as you can see, it has a very nice glow. It feels light onto the skin. I'm really surprised because usually sticks, you can feel them onto the skin. It's not that bad. It actually feels really light. And I'm going to finish it up, meaning my highlighting and a little bit of concealer, and I'll be right back. So the whole face is done. Now I did go overboard with the bronzer, but it is what it is. I'm gonna work with it. And right about now I'm about to do the rest of my eye makeup and cheeks and lips, but I'm going to wear this as long as I can and see how it wears and if it oxidizes. So in some X hours, I will let you know what I think about this foundation and the rest of my review. So I will see you in basically 2 seconds because of editing. So I'm back after 6 hours of wear. Yeah, about 6 hours of wear. I do see that I am oily in a lot of areas right now, so I would say I would definitely need powder. So it's not a super long lasting foundation. I do feel like my pores are slightly emphasized. Like I feel like I see them pretty much everywhere on my face. It does still feel light onto the skin. It's not cakey. When I look at myself in the mirror, there's no dry patches. It's still like evenly applied everywhere. You would definitely need a blotting powder. But the thing that bugs me is the pores. Like, and I'm not only talking about my problem zones. I feel like I see like texture pretty much all over my face, which is kind of a downer for me. Okay, so let's talk about other things aside from wear time and texture wise. Application was really easy. It blended beautifully into the skin. It feels light onto the skin. Color match was a go. I loved it. There's let me check on the website. There is going to be 15 shades of the sticks, and they say online that it's supposed to match the liquid forms, but it doesn't, because when I had to pick my liquid form of the HD Ultra Foundation, I had to pick another color, which was the Y325, and the stick was the Y335. So I kind of feel like after playing with the foundations at the event, the light shades from the stick foundations were a little bit lighter and the darker shades were a little bit darker. So just make sure you keep an eye out if you want to, you know, buy both of the finishes. But I wanted to talk about the packaging. When you look at the packaging for the liquid form, it's sleek, it's nice. It kind of has a feel of the same old HD foundation, but you do have a metal rim, which make it a little bit more modern and sleek. And it does have a pump as well, which I adore. But when I look at the stick form, to me it's a little bit cheap. There's no metal, it's still just plastic. To me it almost feels like those kind of big sample sticks you get like when you go like at the counters. Like, it looks like those kind of testers. Yeah, to me it's just a little bit of a downside because it feels cheap a little bit. It's just made out of plastic, but it's missing a little bit of that extra something. And this is not metal, it's just printed on. So I know it's just like a stick foundation and there's so many things you can do with packaging, but to me it misses a little something. Aside from that, I would feel like this foundation would look great on dry skin. As for medium skin, you would need to powder it quite a bit, and probably powder it again after I would say like 3 to 4 hours, just because it does feel hydrating. It is very, very comfortable and lightweight onto the skin, but for me, I would probably not wear it out. So this would look amazing onto, you know, photography, on TV sets and things of that nature. The only downside for me, it's not the price. Price is, you know, somewhat reasonable. I just feel like the texture, it does something to my pores and my, I don't know, the overall texture of my face. So this foundation is probably not for me because I don't like the texture overall. I am going to retry it because I'm probably going to try it with a damp beauty blender. I've tried it the way it was shown in the actual presentation that I went to LA for. So they use this foundation brush, which is the 108 straight. So yeah, this is what I used. Maybe it's kind of, it aggravated my skin or something of that nature. I'm always used to the beauty blender, so I will try this again, but it's not my favorite. I do recommend it because it is beautiful onto the skin. If you don't have a lot of texture problem, you will love this foundation. Once again, if you are of a dry, if you have a dry skin, this will look okay for you. It doesn't seem to cling on to dry patches. So that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I don't think I've missed anything, or if I did, you know, don't be shy. Make sure to comment down below, ask me questions. Follow me on social media. You can always contact me on there. I've been on the Snapchat frenzy right now, so make sure to check me out. My username is pretty much the same for every social platform, so jeanfrancoiscd. And that's it. I will see you guys very soon. Bye. But if you are interested in learning how to complete this look, well, keep on watching. As a base, I'm loving this eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. It is called Rapunzel, and it has the tiniest